Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Money Multiplier with Kim. Today, I'm excited to have my special guest, Boris Pt1, here to teach us how to fine tune your business with minimal effort to increase your profits. Good afternoon, everybody, and I'm excited to welcome my special guest today, Boris Pt1. And today, he's going to teach us how to fine tune your business with minimal effort to increase your profits. Hi, Boris. How you doing today? Thank you for coming on.
Hi everyone, hello Ken. It's good to see you. I'm fine. It's a great day.
Yeah, it's raining here in New Jersey, so it's just kind of dreary out today. So I'm happy that we're able to get on this call today, and I'm excited to hear of all the great things you're doing to help businesses. And the best thing about it is learning how to increase their profits. That's all we all want to learn how to do that, and how we can do that with minimal effort is even better. I like it. So, so why don't you start off and tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we can, kind of get dive into, how you can help businesses.
Okay,
Mm.
so a few words about my background. I'm a consultant who worked for 10 years plus for the big companies, especially in oil and gas, by
Mm.
improving their efficiency. That means they want to spend less money for getting same results, or for the same money they get better results. That's all we want, right?
Of course, spend less money. That's the name of the game nowadays. The less we can spend and the more that we can get out of and stretch that dollar is even better.
Right. So basically, this very business, Go Perform, was started when me and my partner decided that we want to quit that big guys game
Hmm.
just because, you know, you're putting all your money onto one single shot when you're dealing with big companies. And if the project is canceled or at some point it goes wrong, you don't feel well, right?
Hmm. Of course.
And at the same time, we from our experience, we understand that these methods and these instruments, they are very easy, and
Hmm.
small and medium-sized businesses could have access to those.
Hmm.
But to hire a consultant or a team of consultants, it's a a huge bunch of money, and it's
Yeah.
not for a small or medium-sized business at all. Like hire a team of consultants to fine tune their business, to streamline the processes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we decided to make these approaches accessible to the big audience, and not only the information, but also the the implementation part. Because information nowadays, it's literally costs nothing, right? You can go on YouTube and watch whatever you want. But the
And we have AI now too. So that's always, you want to know something or you want to, research something, you just put it up and you pull it in and they tell you all about it. So, they're making it a lot easier nowadays, but no, so I understand what you're saying.
Basically, yes, the AI is changing the landscape a lot. There is not a single hidden secret left nowadays. But the key is what you do with this information, how you deal
Hmm.
with that. So basically, we built our business on uh, on a set of frameworks, if you will. So first of all, there are five key areas that a business owner should focus on. Uh, they're quite easy. So more leads, more conversions, more transactions, better profits, and better foundations. These five areas are key to keep their attention when you are working on your business. It's quite a difference working in business and on business. You know it.
Right. Right. So
Um,
is that one of the reasons? So from what I understand you're saying, I mean, I worked for corporate America as myself and I hated it. I hated every second of it. I couldn't wait to get out of it. It was just, frustrating to, you know, not be able to help people, not be able to, just a number and not worrying about, whatever you did didn't really matter a whole lot. And they just wanted to get the most out of you, like you said, stretch that dollar and get the most out of what they're paying you to do. So I'm assuming that is a big reason why you started your business, because I know that's why I started my business, was because I wanted to do those things for myself and be able to help people, because that was my goal. And then have access to, give people to access to what large corporations have access to, right? So you're helping the small guys and the little mom and pop shops too, as well, that, like you said, would not necessarily have access to this knowledge or these tools, because they just can't afford it. Um,
Right.
and then so now, looking at like a big picture of your business, you're giving us those 5 steps as that you what you have to focus on. But what's the big picture of what you're trying to accomplish with your business, for a business owner?
That's a good question. Basically, in the end of the day, we want the business owner to receive better profits or
Mhm.
more money in his pockets, uh, his or her there, um, with same level of stress or efforts he's currently experiencing.
Mm.
Uh, this can be achieved by either fine-tuning or implementing a few simple strategies into these 5 areas, right?
Mhm.
Uh, take any business and you'll see all those 5 areas in place. Uh,
Got it.
we want to get more leads to convert them into clients. Then we want these clients to stay longer with us. We want to get a maximum of our interaction, right? Our time
Mhm.
for their money. And in the end of the day, there should be a system in place, better foundation, where we stand as a business, how we operate as a business, and stuff like that.
Right.
These 5 areas are the key to our attention, key areas for our attention if we work on our business. And it's obvious. And the framework that we offer um, helps to concentrate on these areas. So what should I do to get more leads? Here are
Right.
the strategies that make more leads. Let's say JVs and alliances, or whatever, website marketing. So how do I fine tune my interactions with similar businesses or alliances to
Right.
to make them bring more leads? There is a
And I think that
Yeah.
key point that you said too was conversion, right? It's about, you can get 100 leads. It's what you do with those leads and how you convert them to turn into profits, right? And that's the hardest part, I think, because I know in my business I do insurance as well, and I get leads all the time, and you get the people that say hang up on you, say no right away, and then you get the people that listen to you for a little while but then hang up on you, and then you get those people that really are interested. It's what you're going to say to that lead that's going to grab their attention to say, "Hey, I want to talk to you more." Like, I know Boris has some good ideas here. I'm going to listen to him, or I'm going to set up a meeting. It's creating, and the other important thing that I took out of that was that the interactions, it's the relationships that we create with our clients that are extremely important, because that's how they're going to stay with you, right? I treat all my clients like I would treat my family member, or, somebody that's close to me, because, that's how they know you care about them. When a client knows you care about them and you can create that trust, they're going to stay with you for a long time. It doesn't matter if a competitor comes in and tries to take their business. They're going to say, listen, Boris has always done good by me. I trust him and I'm going to stay with him. And that's how it is. And those are two key, and that I took out of what you were saying. Those are so, so important to develop those clients and to keep those clients on, in your business, and, keep them coming back. And I mean, I love that. It's great. I mean, that's how everybody should be basing their business. And what you said about minimal effort, that's minimal effort, right? That's just basic. It's just basic stuff. It's not like you have to go above and beyond. You have to spend all this money. It's just about building a relationship. And that, I think, is the key to anybody's business. It doesn't matter what business it is. building that relationship is key.
Right, right. And when you mentioned minimal efforts, let's think of the picture
Mhm,
the typical business owner deals with, right?
mhm,
Let's say he sees all these 5 key areas in front of him.
mhm,
Uh, what should I do with this one? There is a strategy listed in our framework. So how would I approach this? By the way, at the moment, he focuses on 5 areas. That's the minimal efforts number one,
mhm.
because he's no longer wonders what to do.
Right.
How to do this thing? That's minimizing his effort. Step 2, focusing deeper. And okay, I'm going to deal with this very strategy. How can I implement or improve it? And
Mhm,
that's where our next magic instrument comes in. I call it magic because it's literally called Magic Quick Wins Framework.
mhm,
Magic stands for M, measure your current position.
mhm,
Then A, analyze the quick wins. How can you fine tune this very thing to get the result?
mhm.
Then G, generate your plan. That's where you list the steps you need to follow. I, implement, just follow the steps you listed. And C, control the thing, turn all your successes into routine,
Mhm.
standard operating procedure, formalize it, whatever, and make sure it works. And when you go all over this magic again and again, you improve this very piece of your business.
That's the secret sauce, right?
Right.
I love that. And I saw that on your website. I think that's great. It's a secret sauce. It's amazing. Um, that we all need to have that secret sauce in our business, that one thing that sets us apart from the next guy, right? That one information that you could give somebody that's going to change their whole business, right? That one thing that could possibly increase their profits exponentially without really doing a whole lot. And I think especially now, business owners are stretched to the limits, right? They're worrying about keeping staff, they're worrying about getting customers, they're worrying about the cost of things. All these things that they have on their plate, they kind of get away from some of those things you were talking about. And those are simple things that don't take a lot of time. And just implementing even a couple of them could change their business drastically. But thank you so much, Boris, for coming on today. I really appreciate you giving us that secret sauce and sharing all your knowledge. How can people get a hold of you?
Uh, there's a website called goperform.pro. If you go there, there is a contact section where you can reach out to me, or just write me an email at boris goperform.pro.
Great. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. And look for part 2 of our conversation with Boris and his company, Go Perform. Thank you so much, everybody.